When Delta Dental was able to sponsor the iGive program, it really empowers employees. Every employee was allowed to give $1,000 to the charity of their choice. Temporary employees we also encouraged to give, and they were allowed $700.
The charity of my choice was the Denver Dumb Friends League. I serve on the board of directors for the Dumb Friends League, and I'm very passionate about animals. The passion and commitment they have for taking care of animals that are entrusted to them is just unbelievable. Taking those animals in, rehabbing them when they're necessary, treating them for medical conditions, and then getting them placed into forever homes. The Harmony Equine Center, they are located in Franktown, Colorado. They recently took in about 60 abused and neglected horses. The amount of resources needed to rehab those animals, you can imagine. Most of the horses are putting on 100, 150 to 200 pounds of body weight. So pleased that some of the funds from iGive are going to the Harmony Center. So I was very fortunate that we had about, I think it was about 18 people that partnered with me to donate their iGive donation. The general fund is going to receive $5,100. and the Harmony Equine Center is going to receive $12,400. Unbeknown to me, the Harmony Equine Center has a matching donor, so that $12,400 is going to turn into $24,800 with the matching funds.
I gave to American Lung Cancer Association to increase awareness for lung cancer. This is the picture of my mom and Steamboat. My parents used to visit there frequently. The way she found out she got lung cancer is it metastasized in her hip. And unfortunately, she died a couple years ago. So the problem with lung cancer is there's no early detection. People think that whoever gets lung cancer did something to cause it. My mom never smoked, and she was always concerned about her health, and she ate right, she exercised. My mom grew up on a farm, and it could have been the crop dusting that caused her lung cancer. Or it could have been the radon in the soil from the house we lived in. And then my hope is that there is an early detection method for lung cancer. My other hope is that there is no longer a negative stigmatism against the people that got lung cancer, so more money goes toward lung cancer awareness.
My name's Scott Lilly, and the charity was Florence Crittenton Services. They take a two-gender approach with regards to taking care of pregnant teen moms and providing them an educational opportunity, as well as an early learning center for their babies. How it's brought my family involved. My wife was a teen mom, and so that, I think, pulled our heart a little bit closer to what they're trying to do there. We ended up with $14,700 total, which was fantastic. I threw it out to the entire underwriting team. I threw it out to all sorts of other people throughout the organization. It was really pretty cool to be able to share what FlowCrit does to the rest of the organization. Those not really just that are close to it, but like I said, just kind of getting it out in front of everybody though. The fact that we're able to get people behind each other, to be able to contribute, pretty good dollar amounts. I know Bill did great, Andy did great, FlowCrit, we had an awesome showing. So that's really pretty cool.
I'm Jennifer McLaughlin, and I gave to RoundUp River Ranch. RoundUp River Ranch is a camp for children with serious illnesses, such as kidney disease, HIV, immune deficiency, and there's several others. My son has kidney disease, stage 2 kidney disease, and it's really important to me because it gives children with serious illnesses a chance to go and have fun and just be a kid. They're just so happy to be there and be doing something other than going to the doctor or getting poked or, having to deal with their illness. They have fun doing different things. They canoe, they zip line, they ride horses. They get to see other children with the illnesses. This is a picture of my son Bryce. This is him and one of the camp counselors, and he's getting ready to do the zip line. His last visit, he helped a child. The child was really sick. He had the IV bags and everything, and he was a little friend to him, and he stuck by him the whole camp. Before, he was kind of ashamed of his illness, so now he's a lot more open, and he's a lot more willing to speak to children about his illness, and he's not ashamed of it. I really appreciate Delta Dental giving me the money to be able to donate to this charity. All the children that go to this camp go free of charge, so the parents don't pay anything. And any money that we can raise to go to the charity to help the children really helps more of them to be able to attend the camp.
I'm Shauna Gardner. I chose Urban Peak of Denver. They do a lot for homeless teens, like finding shelter, food, clothes, education. I've never had the opportunity to give to a charity financially, so this was a great opportunity to give to the Urban Peak. I chose Urban Peak because I was a homeless teen at one point in my life, and it felt great giving back to their cause. I found Urban Peak in I think it was around 1990. Bad home life, so I ended up kind of homeless for a while, and they helped me get into a shelter and reconnect with my biological mother and, provide food, clothing, that type of thing. So I will never forget that.
And the charity I chose is Children First of the Rockies. What they do is they get families in crisis, they give them a safe place to exchange. They can either do supervised visitation, where we have monitors that stay and see how the parents interact. They can also just do a safe handoff to each other in a safe place. And over the last 5 years, we've done about 12,400 of those. Without this organization, that would not happen. She would never see her mother, and this gives her a way to see her mother.
Well, I wanted to help out because I had to use services like this in the past myself. It was safe for my children, and when my ex was when I had to go take them, and so their supervisory services were definitely greatly appreciated and well needed. Without it though, I wouldn't be where I feel like I am today with all that situation put behind me now. So it was definitely where I needed to go and where I needed to be at that time.
Children First of the Rockies, we had some unexpected expenses this year, changing our executive director, so we did have a hole in our budget. So when that came out, I was like, well, great, at least I know I'm going to patch $1,000 of it, but let's see if I can patch a lot more than $1,000 of it. So our group of 11, we accumulated $10,700 in iGive money, and as I said, that closed our budget hole for the year, so that was good. From talking to people, if they were interested, they would say, I want to help something that helps children.
There were around 72 charities, and a total of $139,000 was donated to Colorado charities.
Delta Dental really does such an amazing job of outreach. And this program right here, again, prime example of that.
It's just a tremendous opportunity for all of the staff to kind of get outside of themselves and be able to donate to a charity that they're passionate about.
I'm really lucky to work for a company that gives us money to be able to donate to charities.
Yeah, this is such a great opportunity that Delta Dental provides for the employees to give back to the community.
How often do we have the opportunity to donate $1,000 to the charity of our choice?
I think even as a company, it brings us together.
You know, it makes you proud to be a part of Delta Dental. It really does.
The main part or the main theme to the friendly competition was to get everybody involved, to get 100% participation. There are so many worthwhile charities out there. I didn't want to see, and I know the people that I was kind of competing with didn't want to see any monies left on the table.
I think Bill cheated a little bit. You know, he had to send out pictures of puppies and things along that line, which really, you know, not cool, Bill.
You are going to make the people who gave you the horses feel like
I'm not saying that I came on top of Andy's donations, but let's just say Andy came in second to me.
Donate to mine, donate to mine, donate to mine, because I'm on the board of this.
I think it was all good-natured.